Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I just simply want to begin today's show by saying that we all know in everything that's going on in this country that government is the problem. Government always creates more problems than it solves. As you know, my motto for my governor's race is less government, more freedom. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I want everyone to know that I'm a practical person. We all know that there is a role for government. We have to have government, state, local, national. But the real purpose of government has gotten so far afield of what its role is supposed to be. We've allowed government to creep into everything. For example, the federal government, our defense, our federal law, our national infrastructure, and taking care of those who are in need, our elderly, our disabled. Those are the type of things. You know, the idea that we have a national education department, which is one famous example, makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. And then, on a state level, you basically have the same thing. You create all of this bureaucracy. And it is just a time-proven fact. Government gets out of the way and just does what its original purpose is supposed to be. The economies roar. And when an economy roars, it does help everyone. It truly does. The city of Mason voted 6-1 to reverse last year's, or earlier this year's, resolution making it a sanctuary city against abortion. Now, I know that a lot of people are going to argue that this was done for different reasons and procedural reasons and all these constitutional reasons, so forth and so on. But I just want to say that I stand with the one vote that was against it, and I stand, as we covered it, Bulldog Media covered, that black man who stood up there and said, described what happens with, it's not a healthcare decision, it is a life and death decision. I stand with them. The way I look at it is, what's it hurt? Does it hurt him? And I say it doesn't. We all know that these issues are federal and state issues for the most part, but who cares? I like when people stand up and let it be known their position on an issue. Army-Navy game. I watch it every year. Every year. I enjoy watching it. I love the pregame of the Army-Navy game. It's the best. But ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I saw Donald Trump go, I think, almost every year. Joe Biden did not go. Now, you know what? It reinforces to me how we do not have a strong alpha male in that office. And ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I think our government benefits when we have strength in that office. By the way, I'll take a Margaret Thatcher. But you know what? Joe Biden is so weak. And he's so disconnected from the military. It's uncomfortable. It's like you could see Obama was just uncomfortable with it. But there's rumors, and it makes sense to me, that Biden didn't want to go because the old "let's go Brandon" might break out. Would that not have been hysterical for the midshipmen and the cadets to break out and "let's go Brandon"? They probably would have court-martialed them all. Our Defense Department would have kicked them all out of school. We would have lost all those people. I've been following, I haven't commented yet on this Penn swimmer. A male swimmer swimming against women, breaking all their records. Does that feel good? Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, anybody who's ever skirted something to win a game, most people are honest, would say they did it sometime when they were a kid or older. It doesn't feel good, does it? It feel like, I didn't really earn this. You got to earn it. How does that guy feel good that he's shattering Penn State records for women? Purdue, the power of the Trump endorsement. Purdue is way ahead of Kemp, the sitting governor of Georgia, in the governor's race for re-election. Purdue is already in front. Trump endorsed. Facebook has admitted that they're fact-checking, and fact-checkers are really, it's the fact-checkers' opinions. Like we didn't know that. Mark Meadows has been voted by that committee, January 6th committee, to find him in contempt. And Meadows simply says, knock yourself out. Even Crumbly. Now, I don't like commenting too much on these incidents, these school shootings and whatnot. However, it caught my attention that the lawyer for them was actually arguing to the judge that he'd never done anything bad before, and therefore he wants to continue with his education. And I was like, are you kidding me? How do you say that with a straight face? Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, when a good person messes up and does something that's not all that bad, we need to give him a break. But you know what? One school shooting's enough. The fact that he had a exemplar record before then, sorry, doesn't win you any freaking brownie points. You killed 4 freaking students. Sorry, we don't care if you were an altar boy, an angel, a perfect kid before then. Too bad. Black Lives Matter. You can't make it up. They have all these sponsors, major corporate America that sponsors and help Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter wanted to cancel Christmas. Silence. Silence. As Holly points out, Senator Holly from Missouri, silence as to that issue. I mean, how these people got in bed with this Marxist organization is incredible. California is going to do a mask mandate, mandating masks indoor. You know what? There's some states that lead the way, like Florida. Then there's other states that lead the way down, California being one of them. New York, Chicago. Bloomberg is recommending, the financial institution, the financial network. Bloomberg, because of inflation, is recommending that you spend your money right away and then borrow money and pay a loan. By the way, it came off so freaking bad because people's paychecks. Are you kidding me? But it is true. With inflation, hard assets of any kind make sense in inflation. Come on, like real estate, zoomed around here 20% last year. If it does it again, that's a 40% increase in 2 years. Elon Musk, I want to congratulate him. He's Time Man of the Year. Congratulations to Elon Musk. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Be kind of cool to be Time Man of the Year.